Welcome to Waistline Your Way. And today I wanted to talk about a particular topic that one of my clients brought up in our most recent appointment that I thought you guys would benefit from, because I feel like this is something that I get almost every single time when I'm doing keto with a client. And I feel that this is something that everybody that is doing keto, or almost everybody that is doing keto, experiences at some point during their keto journey. Now, to give you a quick reference, my client, she started when she was 220 pounds. Right now she's at 185. So she lost a total of 35 pounds off of keto. Then we switched to keto just to try something different because she wanted to learn it, of course, because it's what everybody's doing nowadays. And that took her about, the 35 pounds was about 4 to 5 months. So we started doing keto, and in the first 2 weeks, she lost a total of 10 pounds. So she dropped, in a total of 2 weeks, she lost a total of 10 pounds. So she went from 185 to 176, so 9 pounds. Now the following 2 weeks, which is where we're at as of today, she had only lost a total of 4 pounds in the last 2 weeks. So it was a total of 13 pounds 1 month of keto, but it was the first half that she experienced most of the weight loss. So her question was, why is it slowing down? Why is keto slowing down? Well, if you've experienced this, hopefully this is going to help you out as well. And it's not so much that keto is slowing down, but it's so much that your body is now just burning fat. You see, when you first start doing keto, you have to realize that you're going to be dumping a lot of water and a lot of minerals. And this is where you hear a lot of people who, I did the keto diet in the first 30 days, I lost 15 pounds, it worked great for me, etc., etc. But what you got to realize is a lot of that initial weight loss that you're going to be losing is going to be water weight. Now, of course, a little bit of that is going to be body fat, but it's not until you start hitting week 3 and week 4 that you start going to your fat loss potential. So you don't want to have that disconnect where you start doing keto regardless of your weight, and you're going to be experiencing these fantastic numbers almost every week. That is just impossible. Another thing you got to keep in mind is that the less body fat you have, the more you continue to lose, the less potential you have to lose. So in her case, and I'm sure that in many cases, what I explained to her was probably of those 10 pounds, those 9 pounds that you lost, probably 6 pounds was just pure water weight, and then the rest was 3 pounds, which is more conducive to what you lost the last 2 weeks. So if you're doing keto and then you think that it's slowing down, and her question was actually, why did I plateau? And I had to answer, well, it's not really that you plateaued, it's that you actually now started just losing body fat. So if you guys are doing keto, you got to keep this in mind, that you're not going to be losing 5 pounds every week. It's not doable. It's unhealthy. So just kind of depending on your weight, just to give you a quick reference, I don't want to make this video too long, but if you weigh between 200 and 250, 3 pounds a week is kind of the norm. If you weigh more than 250, then you can aim for more than 3 to 4 pounds a week. As soon as you start getting down under 200, you want to expect 2 pounds, and then the lower that you get per week, and then the lower that you get, you're going to be expecting less. Now, another thing that you want to keep in mind is you don't want to be, so let's say that you are losing weight aggressively. Let's say that 6 of those pounds that she lost or that you're losing is pure, is weight loss. It's fat that you're losing. What you don't want to do is you don't want to be having an aggressive fat loss. You want to do it steady, and you want to do it slow, because this is something that is going to help you more in the long term. A lot of people, when they embark in a weight loss journey, in a keto journey, they're always just thinking, I want the quickest solution, I just want the shortcut, what's going to get me there the fastest. What's going to get you the fastest is probably the thing that's going to sabotage you in the long run. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're losing weight at a healthy, normal pace. Doesn't, just because you're doing 2 pounds a week doesn't mean that it's bad. But you want to be doing it slowly and progressively, because what happens is, let's say that you drop your calories really low. Let's say that you are doing keto, for example, and you drop your calories so low that you lose 5 pounds every single week. Well, what's going to happen is that new calorie, the new calories that you're now taking in, it's going to take a couple of weeks before your body adapts to that. But once you let's say that you're dropping your calories to 1,000. Well, guess what? 1,000 calories is now going to be your energy expenditure. It's how much your body is going, or your energy requirement. So in order for you to burn, in order for you to continue to losing weight, you're going to have to drop more than 1,000. So essentially what you want to do is you want to lose weight with as little of a cut as you can get away with. So you want to lose as much weight without cutting calories too much. This is why exercise is a fantastic idea. It's a great option because you can still keep your calories, relatively at maintenance, and use the exercise as your energy expenditure, and that's where the weight loss comes from. Like I said, what you don't want to do is have this incredibly aggressive weight loss because you're thinking short term, and like, well, I want to lose 20 pounds in a month, as opposed to focusing, well, let me lose 8 so that way my body can slowly start to just kind of marinate onto that. You don't want to be doing the aggressive. You want to slowly start losing weight because you don't want to damage and bring down your metabolism to where 1,000 calories or 1,200 calories is going to be the new baseline for you. And the worst part of that is that if that becomes your new baseline, if that caloric restriction, that little amount of food becomes your new baseline, when you try to, when you go back to maintenance or you try to eat, this is why a lot of people regain weight very fast, because before your maintenance was, let's say, 2,000 calories, you dropped it all the way to 1,200. So if you go up so much as 300 calories, that's going to be, excess calories for your new baseline now. So you don't want to be doing aggressive cuts. You definitely want to make sure that you're adding exercise. And remember, you want to get away with losing as much weight as possible with cutting calories as little as possible as well. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't like counting calories, especially on keto, because there's this whole myth that on keto you can eat whatever you want, which is not true. But if you're somebody that doesn't necessarily like counting calories, then I would highly recommend that you do alternate day fasting. In that particular case, what's going to happen is, let's say that your maintenance is 2,000 calories, which is apparently everybody's maintenance nowadays. So let's say that it's 2,000 calories. What you could do is fast for a whole day, and then the following day you eat 2,000 calories. It's going to seem like you're eating a lot. You can even eat 2,500 calories. But what's going to happen is you're still going to have the deficit from the prior day, because if you divide 2,500 by 2, that's 1,300 calories. And at that point, your body's not going to go into so much of that metabolic shock, because you're refeeding your body with more of the calories that you need. So your body knows, well, we're going to get enough food when it's time to eat, so we can keep our metabolism going. But if you're somebody that likes to do it from day to day, remember that you want to get away with as much weight loss, with doing as little cut as possible with your calories. And just to kind of go back to her case, to kind of wrap up the video, with keto, again, don't expect crazy results right off the, or don't expect the crazy results going forward. Yes, you might experience them at first, especially if you're somebody that you're, let's say, above 200, 250. That's more water weight that you have to lose, more carbs that your body has to get rid of. But you're not going to be losing 5 pounds every week, or 10 pounds every week, or whatever. That's just unrealistic. Once you start getting into a nice little rhythm, 2 pounds a week, 3 pounds a week, 1 pound a week, 1 week, maybe the next week you lose 2. The scale can be very unpredictable. You are doing okay. So you got to ask yourself, am I slowing down because I have less body fat to lose, which is normal, you have to remember that, or have I plateaued? Which, hopefully you guys found that video helpful. If you did, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, as I'm going to be uploading more keto content in the future.